Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful morning here in California. Taking a stretch. There's my rig. This is day 2 of a trip, though we only just started last night. And today we're off into Arizona, hauling a load of sand in a Smurf blue. That's probably not the official color. In a Smurf blue Kenworth T600. Equipped with Zeemods Caterpillar 3506B. And here's the highway. Alright, well, I didn't record last night because there wasn't that much to see and it was kind of dark, it was late and I was on my way. To tell you a little bit about this truck, it's a Kenworth T600 and this is an interesting truck. It is based on the W900. Kenworth designed this model after the 1973 oil crisis and they'd already experimented with aerodynamic fairings and similar on various conventional trucks. But the T600 is one of, if not the first, aero truck design. And what that means is it was essentially designed to be aerodynamic and to reduce fuel. Indeed, Kenworth's figures show that it uses 20% less fuel than the equivalent W900 if it used the same engine and the same gearbox and so on and so forth. That's not something that the game simulates. But I suppose I could with my engine mods. Anyway, the other side of that coin is, because it has a slippery shape, it can cut through the air that much better. And that in turn means it needs less power.
Keep right.
And so with that in mind, this 3406B is the 350 version. So that's 350 horsepower rated, 1350 foot-pounds of torque. So it's less powerful than the entry-level stock ISX-12 engine in the game. That's a 370 horsepower engine. But it has a slippery shape, so if the game took that into account, it would be just as performant. And yeah, I gotta say, it's an interesting truck to drive in some respects. It's not particularly stable, but I enjoy it. I've configured this one as a day cab. That's why I was at the motel last night. And it has a stock 10-speed. So that's your direct drive 2.85 differential or your ratio final drive gear. Essentially at 55 you're doing about 1300 revs, which is in keeping with the 3506B. That's an older generation engine. And yes, it makes it a little buzzy at highway speeds. If you want to do 65, it's just over 1500 revs, but it's not horrendous. And efficiency or consumption is, yeah, well, I mean, we'll see how well this thing goes. It's a 15-litre engine, and it's an older engine, so you're looking 5 to 6. As I humber up this hill, as I go up this hill, I mean, it's doing fine. I wonder if you can hear the fans in my computer spinning up. I changed a few settings on the machine and it's working the GPU a lot harder. It's running the fan. Yes, it's clean. Just to jump into anyone that might suggest it's clogged of dust. It's not. Not yet, anyway. Is it worth it? The game is kind of beautiful, don't get me wrong. Still have those CPU bottleneck limits, but the game's very beautiful. The new textures, I'll put a link to them in the description. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Although I guess on that note, I've been thinking about putting together a video talking about how I've set up the cooling fans, the case fans on my machine, and how I try to minimize noise but keep temperatures down, so on and so forth. Probably incredibly a geeky topic and not really relevant to American Truck Simulator. But if you're trying to optimize your gaming machine, trying to keep things cool and quiet, it might be useful. Sometimes the answer isn't just ramping the fans up to full, and sometimes it really is. Like just there. Anyway, I've been blathering on about engines and gearing and aerodynamics and computer case fans and all that jazz, and we're making pretty good progress towards Arizona. Is it Arizona we're going to do today? I think so. Either way, I've made pretty good progress and enjoying the California highway. So I think I'm going to be quiet for a time, lest I lose my voice. So sit back and enjoy the ride. And you know what? Let's put on some cool 80s music whilst I'm at it. after all the instruction. This has been a pretty respectable trip. I'm very happy with how the 350 horsepower cat has worked. And I've been working on the Zeemods Caterpillar C3406B, customizing some of the torque curves. And I've been playing around with a 310 and a 350 horsepower engine. And I'll add these to the 400 horse, the 425, the 465 and the 500. But that's from memory. I'll add a note if I got that correct on the screen, or indeed if I got it incorrect, because that's just as likely. I think it's kind of ironic that, having praised this engine, it seems to be struggling up this hill. It's fairly steep and I don't need to go much quicker. I'm turning left just up here.
Left, and then turn left.
Okay, it's a little further than I thought, but no big deal.
Get ready to turn left.
Oops, swung out a bit too wide there. Glad there's no one coming towards me. And now it's just up here on the left. Okay, that's good.
Turn left. We're here. Now drop the load and go.
So as this is a double, and as I haven't done anything with regard to difficult parking doubles, I'm just going to be able to get, choice of two. So I'll go with the where should I place it. That's usually a straightforward maneuver. Yeah, it doesn't look that difficult. So I guess we'll just ease it in here. I've even got space to the right hand side of the slot to maneuver stuff. Alright, that's good. So I'll gently put this in the space, then we'll see how well we did. Okay, so scores on the door. 413 miles covered, 70 and a laugh, 70.5 gallons. And that is so close to 6 miles per gallon, it would ache. I think on balance, that is fair enough. I'm not unhappy with that trip. And I gotta say, I've enjoyed both the T600 and the Caterpillar C3406B. Links to the mods I've used should be in the description below, but I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.